Good morning, this is Muho. Brad Warner posted an article on his blog entitled Monks and Laypeople, War and Peace, and although he's not referring directly to the Brian Victoria discussion, might be of interest to anyone who thinks about the relation between Zen and war. Also in the comment section of that blog there's a funny video on YouTube, which I will link to below this video if you're watching this on the Antaiji homepage. That video comes from a movie on Dogen, and it seems to imply that Dogen was a pacifist. Brad Warner himself writes that unlike other temples at his time, the monks in Eheji, in Dogen's temple, did not have to worry about, how does he put it, because Eheji being so remote, that meant Dogen and his monks didn't have to worry so much about defense. Still, it's interesting that in the rules that Dogen laid down for Eheji, the English translation by Shohaku Okumura is titled Dogen's Pure Standards for the Zen Community. This is a collection of 6 different texts. One of them is the regulations for the study hall. And in there it says, for example, in the study hall, do not keep such things as bows and arrows, spears and clubs, swords, or helmets and armor. Generally, do not keep any military equipment. If someone stores short swords and the like, they must be expelled from the temple right away. Implements that violate prohibition should never be brought into the study hall. So that's funny that he says, well, generally, do not keep any military equipment. And also he specifically says, well, do not keep them in the study hall. Why would he say anything like that if monks didn't possess these kinds of items when they traveled from one temple to the other? So even in Eheji, I imagine that at least some of the monks would arrive being armed. So that's one thing to keep in mind when, for example, reading Brad's article or also watching the video. Another thing I just realized a couple of days ago, that the translator of this work, Shohaku Okumura, who's teaching in Indiana, will soon, next month, publish a retranslation of the Zen teaching of Homeless Kodo. I will put a link to that too below here. The Zen teaching of Homeless Kodo contains quotes by Sawaki Roshi with commentaries by Uchiyama Roshi, and has been long out of print. Previously it was published by Sotoshu in Japan, but it was out of print for a long time, and next month it's available again. I don't know if it will be a complete translation. I haven't had a look at it yet. The previous translation wasn't complete. Maybe this one's going to be complete. I'm not quite sure. A number of chapters had been kept out in the past because people thought that these were not really suitable for a Western audience. So I translated them and put them on the old Antaiji homepage, and you can still find them in the archive section of this homepage. Anyway, all the best to you. Today is a free day at Antaiji. We will have new tatamis in the first floor today, and from tomorrow again we'll be busy with preparations for Sawaki Roshi's 50th anniversary, Uchiyama Roshi's 17th anniversary, which is going to be held next month on the 8th.